writing test will be 35 minutes on April 2nd, and there will be 40 questions, okay? And it is very difficult to finish on time. Very few people can, but that's okay, okay? Don't let that stress you out, because what they're measuring is not only like, yes, how well you can read, how well you can identify, key details in the text, make inferences, identify main ideas, understand vocabulary. Not only are they testing that, but they're testing the speed, your speed. So how fast you read and like how fast your brain works, okay? And so don't feel stressed if you can't finish on time, because it's very hard to finish on time. Okay, so there are 4 passages. Okay, the first one will be a prose fiction or a literary narrative. So basically something that is fiction and has come from, that's a short story or from a novel. Then you're going to get so that's the first passage. Then the second passage that you're going to get is social science. And so the content will be either anthropology, archaeology, biography, business, economics, education, geography, history, political science, psychology, or sociology. And so what they're testing is like how well you can read different types of texts, okay? Because in college, you're going to have to read lots and lots of different types of texts for all the different classes you're going to have to take. The third passage is on humanities piece. So it'll be from content areas of architecture, art, dance, ethics, film, language, literary criticism, music, philosophy, radio, television, or theater. And the final passage, the fourth one, will be natural science. So it'll be content from anatomy, astronomy, biology, botany, chemistry, ecology, geology, medicine, meteorology, microbiology, natural history, physiology, physics, technology, or zoology. Okay, and so for each of those 4, there'll be 10 questions. There'll be a passage to read and then 10 questions for each, for a total of 40 questions. So passage 1 is prose fiction in the case that you guys are going to practice with today. So you'll open up the assignment on Schoology. It's a little bit different because you're going to be doing it most likely on your iPad, and so you'll have to be scrolling up and down, which is a little bit more frustrating than having like the questions right next to you right next to the text on a piece of paper where there's no like scrolling. But try to do it in time limit anyways, okay? And so I want you to time yourself and give yourself 3 minutes to read the passage, okay? And you probably won't finish, and that's okay, okay? I want you to draw, after 3 minutes, I want you to draw a line, a very clear line that I can see and I can tell. Draw a line on the passage to indicate how far you got in 3 minutes, okay? And don't feel any pressure to lie. I'm not going to judge you, okay? You probably can't get any further myself. Then you are going to spend, time yourself, okay? 5 minutes, 45 seconds to answer 10 questions. Now you might not think timing yourself is a big deal, but I cannot stress enough that timing yourself is essential, okay? Because the very first time I took the ACT, I never studied, I didn't know anything about it, and I finished like half the test, okay? Because I had no idea about time management. So, once you finish, okay, so rewind, okay? Actually, no. So, spend 3 minutes, read it, draw a line. Then reset your stopwatch to 5 minutes, 45 seconds, and answer the 10 questions, okay? Or as many as you can. If you can't, you should spend just over about 30 seconds on each one, on each question. So if you can't answer the question quickly, right, like you read it and you go through it and you're like, I don't know, and you feel like you're spending too long on it, then skip it and come back to it if you have time. When the 5 minutes, 45 seconds is up, okay, and you've marked A, B, C, D on the ones that you can answer, then I want you to star every question. It says notebook paper, but it shouldn't say that. I want you to star every question you didn't get to, okay? Then what I want you to do is I want you to complete it. Take as much time as you need. So we've got the line there to know how far you got after 3 minutes, and we've got the stars there to know which questions you didn't get to on time, okay? But now what I want is, so I'm going to be able to give you 2 scores. I'm going to be able to give you a realistic score of how much, like what your score would be on the ACT for the reading in that time limit. Then I'm also going to be able to give you your score with extended time. Okay, so if you had as much time as you needed, what score would you actually get on the reading section? And this is like, hopefully will be good news, because you'll realize that if you can speed up, that you're capable of a much higher score on the ACT reading section. And that's something that I'd like to help you do over the next 2 weeks. So, read for 3 minutes, draw a line. Start answering the questions, time yourself 5 minutes, 45 seconds. When it's time's up, star the ones you didn't get to, then finish reading, finish answering the questions, take as much time as you need, and turn it in to the Dropbox. I'll grade it, okay?